Hello, everybody, and welcome. Happy New Year to all of you. If you're still enjoying the first day of the year, and congratulations if you're spending part of the first day of a new year in an English class because you're obviously getting on with your New Year's resolution. Welcome to the class. As part of a little series for the beginning of the year, I'm doing a few classes on things to possibly improve your life, and today our topic is 15 things to let go of for a happy life. So we're going to read an interesting article and see what we think. Do we need to let go of these things so that we can have a happier life? Or is it all a load of rubbish? Who knows? We're going to find out in this class. I think we are fully booked, so if you do want to join us, then feel free to watch on Google Plus as we talk about this subject. As we wait for the students to arrive, I'm going to paste a couple of pages into the chat box. If you're new here on Verbling, you can have a look at these pages to help you out in finding a little bit more information. So the first one you can see is my Facebook page. If you'd like to connect up with me or any of the other teachers on Facebook, then you can keep our updates in your news feed and maybe keep you on track a little bit with your English learning throughout the year. It's also a good place to find resources that teachers like. Sometimes they post info about their classes or something interesting that's happened in a recent class. Lots of different stuff, so it is worthwhile following a teacher or two if you're a Facebook person. The second link is to my Verbling teacher page, and all of the teachers have these. It's worth going to if you want to find out a little bit more about one or two of the teachers. So you can go there to find out about our classes, which is what we're doing right now. You can also find out about private tutoring sessions, which is just a one-on-one session with the teacher. You can see the schedule for the teacher for both the private tutoring and classes. So if you'd like to book a slot in one of the teacher's classes, or if you'd like to book a tutoring session, then go ahead to their teacher page. You can also find out more about that particular teacher, so who they are, where they're from, what kind of experience they've got in teaching English, etc. And finally, if you do have any further questions about anything, you can get in touch with us via the Verbling messaging feature, which is also accessible on the Verbling teacher page. So, lots of information for you. As I mentioned before, today's class is called 15 Things to Let Go of for a Happy Life. So we're going to read this article and decide whether we think we need to let go of the following things to have a happier life, maybe in 2015. And we're going to say hello and see who we've got to talk about this with us. So, first of all, I'm going to say hello to Oscar. Are you there, Oscar?
Hello.
Hello. Just
yes. Hello, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. And how are you?
Very well, thank you. Happy New Year to all of you.
Thank you, Oscar. Happy New Year to you too. And which country are you in?
I live in the northeast of Spain, in a city called Barcelona.
Well, I think it's a very famous city. And did you have an interesting New Year's Eve? What did you do last night?
I just stayed here at home with the family. I have two kids and my wife, my mother, and we just stayed here together.
Oh, a family New Year. That sounds great. And do you have any New Year's resolutions, Oscar?
You know what? I don't know. Perhaps
Not
yes,
really?
But I mean, I have to think about it because I guess that everybody now wants to think and say, okay, I'm going to do this, and then you don't get to do them all.
Actually do it.
Yeah, so I just want to think. I just want to think what I really want to do, and perhaps yes. I think it's a good season of the year to think about something new, something to change. Bad habits, leave bad habits away behind.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's quite. I absolutely agree with you, Oscar. It's a good time of year to do that. It's not so easy actually keeping to it once this time of year passes away, though. That's the tricky thing. So, good luck, and it's very nice to meet you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, who should we say hello to next? I think Omnia. Hello.
Hi.
Did I say your name right?
Yes.
Perfect. Where are you from, Omnia?
From Egypt.
From Egypt. Did I meet you the other day?
Yes, and my internet was very bad, and I'm get out from the Hangout.
Ah, that's right. So that's why I didn't really get to know you, and I recognized you, but I couldn't really think about it. So, well, is your internet connection better? It sounds good today.
Yeah,
Excellent. It's behaving itself for the new year.
New Year.
So, Omnia, tell me if you have any New Year's resolutions. Oscar's still thinking about his. Do you have any on your list? Are you still there, Omnia? Oh no! I shouldn't have mentioned your internet connection. It's probably my fault. All right, I will come back to you. I will come back to you. And meantime, we will say hello to Raphael. Hello.
Hello, Amy.
Ah, good. Well, it's at least telling me that it's not my connection that's the problem. How are you today?
I'm okay. Thanks for asking.
Happy
And
New
you?
Year. Are you still
Likewise.
January the 1st?
Yeah. So January.
All right, so what have you done with your first day of the new year, Raphael?
Nothing interesting. Just reading some book. Trying to study a little bit. Nothing special.
Nothing in particular, but it was a day off, right? You didn't have to work.
Yes.
Excellent. And when do you go back to work?
I think just Monday.
Monday.
Fifth.
Same. Yeah, same as here. I think maybe most of the world is the same. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the last few days of your holiday and get in some more English classes.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to go back to Omnia and see if she's there. Omnia, are you still there?
Hi, sorry.
Yay! All right, I'm not going to mention your internet connection again. It was my fault, I think.
It's very bad in Egypt.
Don't worry about it. We're glad to have you, and if you disappear, we'll carry on. We'll welcome you back if you manage to get back in. So, I was going to ask you, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Not yet.
Not yet. It's January the 1st still for you too, isn't it?
What?
What date is it for you, Omnia? Is it January the 1st?
I can't hear you well.
All right, don't worry. I'm going to let you fiddle around with your connection, and I will come back to you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's say hello to Elena.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Amy.
New Year, Elena. Nice to see you. What did you do last night? Did you do anything exciting? Or was it a relaxed New Year's Eve?
So. I went for dinner to a friend's house, and we stayed there until, I don't remember, 4 o'clock in the morning or in the night. Also, well, it was very nice.
Excellent. Spending New Year's with a friend is very nice. And yes, we do say 4 o'clock in the morning. In
4
English.
in the morning. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Elena, I don't know whether I asked you last lesson. Did you have anything on your New Year's resolution list?
No, not really.
Nothing in particular.
No. I want to go on with English. I want to improve it. Because it has been a very good thing for me, because it has opened some ways in my work, and so I think it's a good thing. But now just go on with life.
Yep. All right. Well, that sounds good, and it also sounds manageable and achievable, which is supposedly what goals should be. So that sounds great, Elena. Nice to see you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Who else do we have? Aldona, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Ami. Where is your lovely plait?
I haven't got it today. Look, I've got a different hairstyle.
Yeah, I
Felt
see
like
it.
being neat and tidy. How are you? Did you have a good New Year?
Yes, I can complain about it.
All right. Did you do anything exciting? Just relax like some of the other students?
Well, I spend it mostly on Verblink.
Well, that's great. You're already getting
Yes, I
stuck
know.
into a new year of English.
Yes, because improving English is one of my resolutions for this
Excellent.
year.
What are
Yes,
your other resolutions? If you say one of, do you have another few?
maybe to lose some weight.
I won't mention Raphael. Okay, yeah.
Because I spend too many hours on my chair, and it's not good for some parts of body.
I know the feeling, Aldona. I really do. So what's your technique? What's your preferred method of exercise?
Well, I like going to the swimming pool, or I like jumping with rope.
Ah,
Rope
really?
jumping.
Yeah, I've heard
Yes.
that's really good for you, but I have never really, I mean, when I was younger, I did. But what do you do? Just do like, 10 minutes of jumping or?
Yes, exactly. 10,
Mhm.
20, 15 minutes with changing steps.
So you do kind of skipping, jumping, and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, and it helps really a lot with losing
Wow.
weight.
Okay.
I may recommend it to you.
Yeah, and maybe a good way of like, getting your cardio going as well, because you obviously have to. Whew. I'm not really a big fan of running, which is a lot of people's preferred choice. And I find swimming, I really like swimming, but it's such a hassle because you have to go to the swimming pool and you have to get changed. It takes ages. I'm too lazy. Anyway, well, good luck with your resolutions, Aldona. And you've got a sweet picture of two little snowmen. Is that from a story? You've changed your picture. I last saw you. No, you just like the snowman picture.
Yes, exactly, because I miss snow a lot.
Where are you at the moment? You're not in Poland,
Yes, exactly.
but it's not snowing.
Not, unfortunately.
Well, maybe it will in the coming months.
Maybe, maybe.
All right, welcome to the class. Nice to see you. Who else have we got? I'm losing track of everybody now. Okay, Tanya, hello.
Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You too.
Where are you from, Tanya?
I'm from Russia.
Okay, which part of Russia?
Part of Russia, North Caucasus.
I haven't heard of that. The North, did you say?
Yeah, North
Okay.
Caucasus. It's near. It's near 12 hours from Black Sea.
Okay, wow, so that is north.
Black Sea is south, and we are in the north.
Yes,
near
a long
the
way.
mountain.
A long
near the
way.
mountain.
So do you have snow, Tanya?
Yeah.
There you go, Aldona. You have to go visit Tanya.
Okay.
In December, it was a very warm month, but just maybe 1 hour before New Year, in 31st January, it was 31st December, it was snow.
Oh my goodness! So you've got New Year's snow.
Yeah.
Did you do
All
any
right.
snow?
Yeah.
Sorry, we missed that, Aldona. Did you do any?
Snowmen?
Did you build any snowmen, Tanya? Did you build a snowman?
When I was a child, of course, I made. Because I think that some years ago, there are more snow. There were more snow than nowadays.
There was more snow. Yeah.
Was.
Maybe the climate is changing, going a bit crazy in some places. Definitely.
Yeah. Because it's unbelievable. In December we have 16 degrees above zero.
Wow. Which is very warm for you, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's lovely to have you, Tanya. Inside, Kit staying warm and not building a snowman so that you can join us in Verbally. Okay, and who else do we have? Last but not least, Mulham. How are you?
I'm fine. Hello, Amy.
Hello. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Do you have any resolution?
Do I have any? Yes, I do actually. It's related to my hobby, and my New Year's resolution for this year is to learn more about music, because that's kind of like the other side of my life, which I love, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do this year, hopefully.
Oh, great. I've decided
How
to
about
have,
you?
yeah, as a resolution, I have decided that my New Year's resolution will be that I will have no resolutions at all. So,
Now that
yeah,
sounds like a great resolution.
yeah.
I might reconsider, Muham. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Well, welcome. Lovely to have you. Now, guys, we're going to get started with the article in just a minute. But before we start reading, I'm going to give you the title. So I'll paste it into the chat box. It's 15 things to let go of. To let go of. To have a simple, happy life. And I'm going to ask you guys, before we start reading, what do you think, just one thing, that it's a good idea to let go of in order to have a simpler, more happy life? So let's go around the class and we'll find out from each of you, what do you think is something that you could let go of? Maybe this year, or maybe theoretically, if you don't have any resolutions like Mulham. Okay, let's start with Aldona. What do you think, Aldona?
I think, first of all, you should accept the life as it is. This is
Right.
the key to the success.
Thank you. Okay. What about you, Elena?
It's a difficult question. I don't know. Perhaps I would let off some bad moods of
Bad
mine.
mood.
Yes. Try to be happier and peaceful, and more peaceful.
Excellent. I love that idea. Definitely. Mulham, what do you think you could let go of to be happier?
I think hesitation, or yeah.
Oh, interesting one. Why do you choose hesitation?
Because I can use to be more spontaneous.
All right. So you can
Spontaneous.
let go of hesitation and be more spontaneous. Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mulham. Omnia.
I think I will let go of worrying. All the time I'm worrying about something, and this make my life is.
I absolutely agree with you 100%, and that would also be my choice, Omnia. So good luck. Oscar, what would you like to let go of to be happier?
I think we should be a little bit more independent. Don't do what people want us to do all the time. So be like more self-confident and do what we think is right, and do not depend so much on the others' opinions.
Okay. I'm going to put listening to other people too much. I really like that one, and I find it quite difficult, so I have to agree there too. Thank you. Raphael, what would you let go of?
Fear to change. Fear of changing.
Fear of changing. Great one. I don't think we need to read the article, guys. We're already very wise. Okay, Tanya.
I'd like to read Bible and trust in God more this year.
Okay, I don't know what that would be letting go of. Letting go of relying too much on yourself, maybe? I'm just going to put trust in God. All right, great one. Thank you, Tanya. And we've just had another student join us, and it looks as if your name is German, but I might be wrong with that pronunciation. Hello?
Hi. Yeah, it's correct. Hi.
Correct. Easy peasy. Where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
All right, welcome to the class. German, we've been talking about just our New Year's resolutions, and I've just asked the students, what do you think is something that you would like to let go of to have a happier life, which is what the theme of our article today is. Is there anything that you can think of?
Okay. Maybe you need to accept who you really are, and don't try to imitate another person. Maybe.
All right, awesome. I love the ideas that are coming from all of us today. Quite diverse. Very interesting. We're now going to read a little bit and see what the article says we should let go of. So if you'd like to load that up, check out the chat box. I seem to have pasted it twice for you.
I'm sorry, can I ask you a question? I read in chat that there are some people, Oscar and Raphael, and try to let go of, for example, listening to other people too much and fear of changing. I wouldn't like to let off trust in God. I would like to let go of my unbelievable.
That's okay, Tanya. I understood what you meant.
Really?
You probably haven't written it very clearly.
It seems like I tried to let go of trust in God.
Okay, so what you really want me to write is let go of not trusting in God, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will make a correction, but I think we understood what you were saying. I just wrote it down badly. But thank you for clarifying. All right, guys, so here we go. This is our article for today. So I'm going to adjust Tanya's. And what we're going to do is just to read the little points, and then we'll talk about whether we think, well, whether we agree with them or not, or is it a good idea. And we're going to start in order of appearance. So Aldona, if you could start off with the little introduction here for us, please.
Okay, with the pressures the day brings, many long for a simpler, happier.
Oh no! That was not a great start, was it? Poor Aldona, she suddenly disappeared. Okay, Elena, sorry. Would you mind taking over and starting that again for us, please?
Yes. With the pressures of they with the pressures they brings, many long for a simple simple happier life. Good news is we are usually our own biggest obstacles, making things even more complicated than they are. Here are 15 things to let go of for a life that you can love.
Thank you, Elena. It sounds all very exciting. The author's quite confident about being able to help us. Does anyone have any questions about the vocabulary in that section? No? All right. In that case, we will continue, and I'll ask German, please, to read number 1, this one here.
Okay. Let go of worrying about what others think of you. You see your world through eyes of your own personal life experiences and interpretation, and so does everyone else. It's important to understand that when someone has an opinion of you or your life, it doesn't make it a fact unless you agree that it is. You don't need anyone's permission to set your worth. So don't depend on the approval or disapproval of others.
Well done. Thank you, German. That was really lovely reading. Just one word here. This is a little bit tricky. Through.
True.
Yep. If you just keep your eye on the chat
True.
box. Yep, it's pronounced exactly the same as the past tense of to throw. Through. Okay? So if the spelling kind of confuses you, think of the other spelling, and maybe that will help. But apart from that, beautiful. Any questions, firstly, about vocab or grammar? No? All right. That's obviously extended to everybody, so if anyone does have any questions, just let me know. Okay, Oscar, this was your point, right? Basically. So what do you think? Does the author explain this in the way that you were thinking? Would you like to add anything? What's your response?
I think that we let ourselves influence a lot of what other people say about us now, and then we keep thinking, and it's like there's no way. No, it's like we're in a maze, and there's no ways, and we let ourselves influence by the other people's opinion, and that's very. I think that the enemy, it's that we keep thinking all the time about things. And it's really a waste of time, I think, that ourselves. When somebody says something, we believe it, and then we just keep thinking, and that's the worst thing we could do.
Yeah, for sure. Are you quite good at this? Is this something that you are working on a lot in your life, or would you say you've conquered it, or what?
No, I'm a lawyer. I mean, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a shrink. But I mean that my experience life, the experience you gather in your life, that sometimes that you have, like, for example, my mother always wanted to be right, and we always had to do what she wanted. So I think it's like, if you fall into this situation that you always hear what other people have to say, and you always have to obey what they want you to do, then that's not good for you. Definitely not good for you.
All right, and I really like it how you mentioned your mother. I think maybe there are certain people in life that have a greater effect on us, right? That we worry more about what they think. Would you say that your mum is one of those people, Oscar? Because I certainly would.
Yes. She. I mean, there was always a good intention. Always, she did always things with a good intention, but always to protect us. But it was her way of understanding things, no? So she didn't allow us to think otherwise, no?
Yeah. All right. Thank you for that. Great response. Just one note. When you're talking about influence, so what you really mean there is to let ourselves be influenced by other people, right? Okay. It's one of those verbs. So you can either influence someone else or be influenced by someone else.
Okay. Perfect.
All right, let's go on to the next one. Thank you, Oscar. And I'll ask Mulham to read Let Go.
Let go of making superficial judgments. First, is the noise loud?
It is a little bit, but I think we can cope, so just don't worry about it. Keep going.
Okay. Let go of making superficial judgments. Just as you shouldn't worry about what others think of you, it's important that you avoid judging others and their life choices. The only life you get to live and are responsible for is your own. So leave others to live their own lives full out. Doing so will free you up to live your life to the fullest.
Okay, thank you, Oscar. Beautiful reading. Any questions, first of all? No questions? Okay, I'm going to ask Raphael to respond to this one. What do you think about it, Raphael? Is this a good idea, and are you good at it, or do you think about this?
Unfortunately, I'm not good at it. Unfortunately, like most people are prone to do this kind of judgment. We are used to judge a book by the cover. We don't. We're not able. We're not necessarily in do further. I don't want to say investigation, but try to know more. Try to gather more information about some subject or some person or some what someone went through throughout their lives, to make a judgment about some behavior she might have, or some act she might have done. So yes, I believe it's important to try to understand the whole package of the life, his life, his behavior, his source, not his source, where he came from, her family or everything, to do a fair judgment.
Yeah. So I think this is, as you say yourself, Raphael, this is quite tricky. Only because sometimes I find myself doing this without even realizing that I'm doing it. It's not so much that I go around going, oh, he's annoying, oh, he's a nice guy. It's just that sort of as you meet people, you get an impression, and it's difficult to remain completely open-minded. Do you have any tips for doing that? How do you go about it? Do you just... Can you give us an insight?
I don't think there's a special tip for this. I think we just need to strengthen our observation sense, our feelings, the way we see truth, and the way we see people, the way we deal with not the universe, but at least your surroundings. And the people you have relation, because well, life it's a book. We are always learning everything new. None of us are the owner of the truth, so we need to know how to live better. Make people's lives who surround us better also.
All right. Thank you, Raphael. I love that phrase that you just said. None of us are the owner of the truth. That's awesome. I'm going to remember that. Thank you. Okay. So, Aldona, I'm going to go back to you. Are you there now?
Yes, I hope so.
Wonderful. All right. Don't worry about it. Let's just read this one. Let go of anger or resentment.
Okay, let go of anger or resentment. Don't punish yourself for poor choices made by something outside yourself. Process any negative thoughts and feelings quickly, then free yourself from the damaging energy by forgiving and letting go. Use your power and freedom to control your thoughts and actions to claim your right to happiness and inner peace.
Lovely reading. Thank you. Questions? Nope. Okay.
I have a question. Sorry, I have a question.
Yep.
Before we said full out, it's like complete to full out, or okay.
Yes, I actually wrote to you in the chat box, Oscar. If you do something full out, it means that you put everything into it. You put all your energy into it, all your effort into it. Okay.
I haven't seen it. Thank you.
No problem. Okay. So, let go of anger or resentment. Was there anybody who gave us something similar to this? I think, Elena, I'm going to ask you to respond here, because you said, maybe let go of bad moods. This is kind of similar. What do you think about it?
Well, it's the text shows it in too easy way, I think, and sometimes you don't get angry for other people choices, but for yourself. For your own choices, and that's more difficult to forget or to because if you when you do something bad or something wrong or something that you think you don't have to do, well, it's difficult to overcome it. So, well, it's a good advice, a good tip, but I don't know how to make it real in our lives.
Good point. You make a really good point there, Elena, because this really is only talking about poor choices made by something outside yourself, right? That as you point out, sometimes you can be angry at yourself for something that you've done, and that is harder to overcome. Do you have a sort of a way of trying to deal with this yourself that you employ when this happens to you?
I just try to think that the next time I'm going to do it better, and so if you think you can improve, well, that's a way to stop feeling angry and begin to, well, to do things again, to feel okay with you again, because you have a purpose that is to improve.
Yeah. Okay, I love that. Thank you. So just trying to remind yourself that, you know, you've got another chance and you'll try harder next time, and there's nothing you can do about something that you've done wrong once it's done, right? So in theory, it sounds great. It is a little bit harder to put into practice, in my experience. Yes. Thank you, Elena. All right, Omnia, are you there? Could you read the next one for us, please?
Okay. Let go of making excuses. If you have a goal, you must do whatever it takes to achieve it. Otherwise, you are doing nothing but throwing empty wishes up in the air. If you do this frequently, it may negative affect your self-estimate. For example, I can't do it. Things just don't work out for me. Remember, well outside force may temporarily block your path. You have the power to take responsibility for attitudes you choose in situations which you have no control over. Make the necessary adjustments and continue moving forward. Why? Because you deserve a life of wonderful accomplishment, big and small.
Thank you very much. Great reading, Omnia. Okay, any questions? No. Okay, this one is going to be for you, Mulham, because you said let go of hesitation. It's not exactly the same, but it's maybe a similar idea. What do you think? What's your response to this one here?
I think all of us as humans, every one of us has like a small hesitation whenever he's going to do something new. When he's going like to plan a trip, he's going to make any life-changing experience, like he's going for a new job, a new college, going to learn a new language, going to try something new, he always hesitates. He's always like, should I do it now? Should I postpone it till later? Will I be able to do it at all? So just you need to have the guts, the courage to just be spontaneous and live your life. No, I mean sorry, regrets. I meant regrets.
Regrets?
Oh, regrets. Grits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you tell yourself, Mulham, if you are hesitating about something for a reason? Maybe you are scared of it, or you're worried about what will happen, or you're not sure if it's the right thing for you. How do you overcome your hesitation or your excuses?
Yeah, well, that's an easy one for me. I just think to myself and keep one main idea in my head the whole time. Even if I am, whenever I am going to do something new, that I am only going to live this life once, so and I won't regret anything that I will do. So later on in the future, I might regret not doing it. So why not just doing it and like get over with it? So, because I won't regret any action that I haven't done. I will only regret. I won't regret the things that I have done in the future. I might be regretting just the things that I haven't done. So I just try to give myself that push. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Usually it works.
Yeah.
By the way. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I have to agree with you. I think it's worse to regret not doing something than it is to regret having done something. Personally.
No, I meant it the other way around.
The other way around? So you think that? No, I think that's what you mean, Mulham. That you'd rather do something and it fail than not do it at all, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, wonderful. Thank you. Okay, it's Oscar's turn to read, and we're up to this one, please, Oscar.
Let go of setting perfection as a goal. By obsessing over perfection, you become so consumed in finding imperfections to fix that, in the end, you will have nothing to show for except unfinished, imperfect work. Practice progress over perfection instead, by making constant improvements to live a life of accomplishments you can learn from and be proud of.
Thank you. What lovely reading, Oscar. You have a beautiful reading voice.
Thank you.
Does anyone have any questions? I know the vocab's not particularly challenging today, but I think that the content is challenging. If anyone does have any questions, do let us know. All right, I'm going to ask Omnia. Omnia, you, what was yours? I just was looking at it just then. You were saying let go of, where is it? Typed it somewhere here. But
Worrying.
Worrying. All right, well, it's not exactly the same, but maybe you could worry that something's not perfect. What do you think about letting go of setting perfection as a goal?
I have a problem with that. I worry about perfection. Actually, it's part of my job. I should finish my tasks in the perfect way, and all the time I feeling it's not perfect enough. So I feeling under pressure all the time. I'm worrying about what my leader will think is perfect enough or not. So I don't know how to let it go. Actually,
I think this is definitely one that some people are more prone to than others. I think it's sort of part of our personality that some people are more worried about perfection and Other people seem to be able to let it go a bit more easily, but I happen to be like you too, Omnia. I find this one quite hard. I have to work at it. Do you have any tips at all? What's your strategy for dealing with this, or haven't you got one yet?
I don't have one yet.
Does anyone have any help that they can give Omnia with this problem? No, we're all struggling with the same thing. I think maybe it's just as simple as realizing that perfection is not actually really achievable. I think you can do your best and that's it. And especially if it's something that you do. I don't know about the others of you, but I really don't ever feel that anything is perfect. So you have to remind yourself of that and just decide, you know, when you've put enough time into it, that's the point at which you have to give up. If you've done your best, then that's good enough. That's all I could say, Omnia.
Thank you.
But I believe you must establish a goal, a level of perfection. So maybe sometimes the goal you have established is not enough for the standards you are aiming for. So I believe we should look for perfection, and if we weren't able to reach it, at least we tried.
All right, so still aim for perfection, Raphael, but don't lose sleep over not achieving it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think I have a theory about this, okay? I would like to share with you. Well,
okay, thank you, Oscar.
One thing, okay, I think that you need to be, it's good that we all want to build houses, but we don't need to be architects. But what we can do is to lay bricks perfectly every day. So one day you lay 1 brick, the other day 2 bricks, the other day 3 bricks, and one day you can build a house. So it's just that your goals have to be reachable.
All right. So it's in a way you're agreeing with what it says here, Oscar. Kind of practice progress over perfection. Thank you for that. Very clear and great analogy, though. It really brought it a bit clearer to me. Awesome. Okay, Raphael, it's your turn for the next one. This is similar, I think.
Let go of waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for the perfect day or moment. Take this day, this moment, and lead it to perfection. Dr. Steve Maraboli. Time won't stop and wait for you to take action. So it's up to you to either move forward and create a positive momentum, or sit and wait. So why would you want to sit in a pit of stagnation when you can invest your energy into your happiness and success? Life is what you make of it. You already have everything you need to get started on whatever it is you want to do. So choose to be proactive and begin moving closer to achieving your goals and dreams today.
Thank you, Raphael. As always, very lovely expression in your reading. Okay, questions about vocabulary? No? Okay, yes. So, yep, you do. German, yep.
Lead.
Lead.
It's like I don't know how to explain.
This one here. Yep, to lead. Can someone explain what to lead means?
It's a verb that means to be a leader on a group of people, but and not be a leader, to control others, to lead them to safety, for example. Yeah.
To help.
To show them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, kind of.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right. Great. Thank you, German. Okay.
What's the meaning, Amy? Please just 1 second. What's the meaning of sit in a battle?
sit in a puddle. What is sitting in a puddle?
A battle of stagnation. No idea.
Okay, would anyone care to explain what sitting in a puddle of stagnation means?
When it rains, we got puddles on the floor. No, I think it's that.
Yes, correct. And metaphorically, yep.
And
Stagnation, it's like
is the moment when you have nothing to do. You have no work, no ideas. You just spend your time without doing nothing.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, both of you. Great explanation. Just the word stagnation is often used with the idea of water. So if you have like a stagnant pond, what it means is that the water cannot flow in or out of it. So it kind of goes smelly and yucky and you know, gets all kind of slimy and disgusting. It's stagnating because there's no flow. So if you stagnate in your life, it literally means that you're not moving, you're not doing anything, exactly like Aldona said. And yes, a puddle is what happens when it rains on the floor. A puddle of water. Okay, so...
Great, thanks.
No problem. I'm going to ask Tanya. Tanya, what do you think of this? Letting go of waiting for the perfect time.
I think that sometimes, as for me, I feel like I stuck in a rut, and maybe you know. Some people want to do something. Some people want to start something from Monday, or maybe from next week, or maybe from next month. And this moment never comes.
Yeah.
And yes, Dr. Steve Maraboli is right, because you need to choose this moment. If you want to, for example, to do exercises, start right now. Not delay another time.
All right. So you agree with this? How do you find this problem in your life, Tanya? Does this affect you a lot? Are you good at overcoming this, or not really?
Yeah, I maybe 1 year or 2 years ago, I read a book. I don't remember the author, but its name 15 seconds. 15 seconds. If, for example, I don't want to do something, the author advised, do only 15 seconds. 15 seconds, not more, not 1 hour, not 15 minutes, just 15 seconds. And I try. Okay, 15 seconds. I choose, and I begin. And wow, it's half an hour. It's the best way to start.
Oh, right, I love it. I've never heard of that before, but that does sound like a good idea. Because 15 seconds is definitely manageable. But I think when you start, you suddenly realize, actually, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, right? Thank you, Tanya. I've typed that title there in the chat box in case anyone else feels inspired to read it. And Tanya, I would like you to read, please, now, the next one.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Let go of the need to always feel comfortable. This paragraph.
Yes, please.
Let go of the need to always feel comfortable. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Neil Donald Walsh. Avoid setting limits to what you can achieve in your life by remaining in your personal comfort zone. Because when you break out of it is when you grow the most. Look at it this way. If a single seed that's fallen under a sidewalk can find a way to break through to bloom under the sun, so can you.
Thank you, Tanya. Nicely read.
Oh, really?
We have a room full of great readers. I'm inspired today. Any questions?
No question, but I think we need to go out our comfort zone because as a previous paragraph says, puddle puddle.
Stagnating.
Yeah, and it's just the same because when you are in a comfort zone, you don't want to make any progress in your life. You enjoy your position nowadays, and you don't want to achieve something. And when you become to feel comfortable, your progress is finished.
Yep, absolutely. I'm going to see what German thinks about this as well. What do you think, German?
Okay. Sometimes you need to go up to have your goals. For example, me, I was from Mexico, and I need to move to the US first because here is my mom, and then because I need to have my goal.
So you agree with the author here, German, as well? Okay, thank you. All right, the last word for the class, Aldona, you've got about 1 minute. What do you think about this last point?
I think it's very similar to what I said at the beginning, that we should accept life as it is without complaining and without looking for a comfortable version of life. And, well, I think it's true. I wouldn't change it in any way.
All right. Well, thank you, all of you. Definitely food for thought, I think, this article. There are a few more points, so if you'd like to go ahead and read those, and if you have any comments to make, go ahead and write me a message on Facebook, and I will get back to you later on. If you'd like to join me again for another class, we're going to be talking about the internet next, so do come along in and join us with some more speaking. If not, Happy New Year. Have a really, really great last few hours of the first day of 2015, and I hope to see you all again really soon. Bye, guys.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.